Yeah, I take everybody on a warm-ups today.
Okay. I'm starting the recording.
Okay, I'll just share some gentle music.
The music is on, isn't it? No?
Oh, is it?
I'll put it on.
I've already just shared. Can you
Oh,
hear
you have.
it?
Okay. All
Can
right then.
everybody hear? Very
Yes,
quiet background
yes,
music.
we can hear the music.
Okay, that's brilliant.
Yeah. Okay. Ready when you are.
Okay, just spotlight my spotlight my own camera and checking space. You can see my hand and feet. Okay, in your own time, allowing ourselves to arrive on our spot in our space. Can everybody mute yourself and close your microphone, please? I can hear some background noise. Thank you. Okay, the most important thing is to enter a frame of mind that is calm, quiet, and tranquil. We have been learning a lot of knowledge in the morning. And now it's time to switch off from processing information. Now entering the frame of mind, listen to our own body. And I still hear noise from my earphone. I'm going to mute everyone, okay? I'm sure you want to be practicing in quiet. I'm going to take away your. Oh yeah, now everybody's muted. Okay. Oh, calm the mind and take your time to feel you're in touch and listen to your own breath. Smooth your breathing. Good. Feel your toes, your feet, the toes, the ball of the foot, heel of the foot are in solid connection with Mother Earth. Feel that energy grows beyond your feet and crown lifting up your up. Tuck in the chin. Feel the bai hui lifting upwards. And tongue touching the roof of the mouth. Feel the inhale starting to slow down from the nose. Exhaling nice and smooth. Shoulders are down. Lengthen the neck. Tailbone down. Feel the softening of the hips. In your own time, now we're ready to start taking half a step to the left. Centralize your body weight. And now regulating the breath. Feel we are awakening the energy meridians and sliding your hands forward. Inhale, mind in the center of your palm. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. The first aim of our warm-up is to create the connections between the mind, body, and the breath. Inhale. And allow our body to be soft and relaxed. One more time. Inhale deep and smooth. Long exhale. Mind in Lao Gong as well as in Yongquan, bubbly spring. From the corner, embrace a chi balloon into the center of our chest and guide it through the cavities all the way down to our feet. Oh, from the corner still. We want to repeat 3 times. Deep inhale and long, smooth exhale. And feel we're opening and connecting to the nature's spring energy, the growth energy in the springtime. And guide the breath through. Now ready to change. Spread your arms even wider. Deep inhale, lengthening the body, and gather the bigger, wider universal energy into the crown, through the cavities of our body, down to the feet. And again, deep inhale, rise. Stay connected with the breath and meridians in our body. Long, smooth exhale, cleansing, replenishing our energy channels, cleanse the pathways, replenish our zheng qi, the positive qi in our body, and return qi into dantian, and spread your arms from the side when you're ready, and gather your arms in a circle as if you're resting your arms onto a large chi balloon. Mind in the center of the palm. Feel the connections to the navel or slightly below the navel, the area we call 小腹, abdomen, lower abdomen. Smooth your breathing. Feel that connections without touching. It's in your mind and in the energy. Good. The crown still lifting up, lengthening the tailbone. Feel the back of your neck. It's all elongated, vertically stretched. And the opportunity to scan the body, checking no tensions and stiffness in our body. Shoulders, lower backs, knees, ankle, feet are all soft and relaxed. And rise, gently return, palms overlapping. Return hands to the abdomen. Dan Tian. Our energy stores here, and especially our Yuan Qi, original or prenatal energy, stores behind the navel, umbilical cord. And in your own time, we're going to do a gentle massage into this area. Clockwise 3 times, anti-clockwise 3 times. Good. Our positive chi once replenished, needs replenish to allow the defensive qi, the immune system to be strong. Now we're ready to do joint warm-up. Joint warm-up starting from the neck. Tuck the chin in, look down. Open the shoulders, keeping the shoulders open, and look at the ceiling. Stretch the chin up and gaze down. One more time. Stretch the chin down, keeping the shoulders open and easing out. Last time, gazing up. Stretch the chin up and easing out. Back to the front. Good. And next, ear drop, lengthening the crown up and over. Stretch to the left shoulder. Easing out. Inhale, lengthen up and over to your other shoulder, to your right shoulder. Easing out. Deep inhale, long, smooth exhale. Keep dropping the shoulders to deepen the side stretch. Inhale, float back to the center. Exhale as you do the side stretch. When we are learning, listening intensely, our neck and shoulders can be tense. Now ready to do the shoulder rotation. Shoulder roll backwards and squeeze in, lift up and roll back. One more time. Inhale, lift up and roll back. Working back the other way. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Inhale, rise. Exhale, roll forward. Again, deep and slowly. Last time. Done. Now we're going to float your hands from the side, cupping the ears and stretch open first. Elbows open, stretch, gazing diagonally up. Inhale. Stretch to the back of your shoulders and the neck. Sitting, bending your knees. Inhale, spread your elbows, deep inhale. Open, expand. Exhale, stretch the back. Squeeze the elbows in. One more time. Deep inhale, release tension. Long, smooth exhale. Stretch to the back. And change. And spread your hands round to the side. Sliding the hands down, interlock your fingers and stretching forward and pull the shoulder blades back, gazing to the left. Rise, inhale, exhale. As you sit down, stretch and gaze. Inhale one more time, left and right. Exhale. Sitting, stretching and gaze. Last time, inhale, exhale. Change, turning the palms up and over. Deep inhale, grow tall, up and over. Exhale, stretching to the side. Inhale, bring yourself back to the center. Keep lengthening up and over. Stretch to the right. Relax into that deep stretch. And bring yourself back to the center. As you exhale, flex and bend. Forward bend. Go down to your foot as much as you can. Sending the tailbone high and try the other foot. Only go as far as you comfortably can. And relax, breathing out to the
sore or tender point. And in your own time, we are slowly curling ourselves out from the tailbone, vertebrae by vertebrae, until your crown is up. Spread your arms round to the back of your waist and squeeze the buttocks, lengthen the tailbone, arching the back. Take your time gently, keeping the chin by your collarbone. Only if and when you're ready, you can extend to the neck. And in your own time, floating yourself back up with a strong core muscle. And now we're going to bring your hands back down, and to do one on the leg, shift your weight over to your right, take a left step out. We'll do the horse riding stance, spreading your arms, rotating the hands, and lift up and take a deep inhale. Prayer's hands, draw the hands in, down to the chest, sitting down, lengthening the tailbone, back straight, sliding an invisible panel, and rise, gently rise, crown lift up, take a deep inhale, and long smooth exhale. Sitting down, soften the knees in the direction of your toes. Toes parallel, feet parallel forward. Last time, when you're ready, spreading your arms, taking a deep inhale. Release the shoulders, sliding your hands down, centering yourself. Feeling you're sitting comfortable yet strong. Wonderful. And sliding yourself up. Good. And now bring the heels in, toes in. Heels in, toes in, heels in and toes. We're just going to do a small joint in the hands and fingers. Okay, the warm up for the smaller joints. At the same time, pointing the toe and pointing the heel. Okay, can you see my foot? Stretch the toe, stretch the heels. Stretch your toes, stretch the heels. Good. Swap over and toe stretch, heel stretch, toe stretch, heel stretch. Once more, toe stretch, heel stretch. Well done, and change. Now we're going to do a hands and fingers, vertical rotation from the heel of the palm together to your little fingers and to the back of your fingers, and circle. At the same time, try to circle one of your foot, ankles. 1, 2, and 3. Try swap over. The hands vertical circle back the other way and swap your foot. Okay. A little bit challenging for the brain to work out what to do with the hands and what to do with your foot. A little brain teaser. Okay, and in your own time. And bring your feet together, hands gently down. We now complete our joint warm-up. Tari, do you want to split into our prospective practice group? Okay. Oh, sorry, let me just unmute yourself. Okay, you need to.
All right, yeah. Okay, I'm going to create 11 groups now. And let's get on now. Ming Mu Gong, please go on to room 1. Okay, and the rest of you just leave it as it is. Okay, see you later.
The Duan members, please stay.
in our current room. Okay, so you don't need to go anywhere, just close the window, the dialog box. Okay, I think we should have about 35 in the Duan Jin group. Maybe there are still few people hasn't quite made your choice yet. Okay. Oh, Christelle, you raise your hands. Oh, okay. How do you go to room 1? Min. Okay, there is a dialog box that you can see on your computer, and you just choose go to room 1. Can you see at the bottom of your screen the breakout rooms? You have no dialog box.
No.
Michael. Okay.
Yes,
No
I'm good.
dialogue.
I don't have one either.
Okay.
Good.
Breakout rooms at the bottom.
No, it's not coming up.
Oh, you can see the breakout rooms. Well done, Michael. Yeah, Michael's got it. Okay. Who else needs help to get into room 1?
I do, Amanda. It's not come
Amanda.
up on my iPad. It
All
normally
right.
comes up in
Lisa.
the middle, but it's not come up.
Okay. Don't worry. Now, if you shrink your screen, maybe you're at the full screen. If you kind of shrink the screen a little bit, you may be able to see at the bottom, you have the choice of turning your camera on, turning your microphone on, and also how many participants. There's a row of functions. Can you see that, Lisa?
I'm on.
And also Amanda. Yeah.
I'm on an iPad, and I know that the controls come up on the top, but normally the dialog box comes up in the middle.
Okay, there should be a like a square box, a square like a Rubik cube, a shape like a Rubik cube. There's like a matrix into 4 squares. That is the sign for...
Oh, yes.
Oh, can you see that?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, all right, brilliant. Okay, now just Lisa. Lisa, can you work it out? Are you using an iPad as well?
No, I'm on a computer, and I can see the breakout rooms are in progress, but I can't get myself on. I've tried to double click.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Now, if you, don't worry about the dialog box. Again, going to the bottom, there's a row of menus. And can you see that square thing?
That says breakout rooms.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And you click on there. There's a number of...
I've got that up, yeah.
Okay, all right, that's brilliant. And then
then what do I do? Because it's that bit I can't do.
Okay, it's a long list coming out.
Yeah,
and
I've
there's
got that.
one called room 1.
Yeah.
There's next to it, you said join. There's a join sign.
It was in the number. Lovely. Thank you, Faye. Thank you.
All right, no worries. No worries. Okay, who else needs help? Is it Kai? Kai? Oh no,
Faye.
Kai. Yes?
I had just joined. I go in the breakout room and join group 5, which is my group. Then it's asking me to leave the room.
Okay. Who is it? Oh, you're Helena.
Penny's group.
Okay. Helena, are you doing the Duan Jin? Are you doing the Ming Mu Gong?
I'm doing Ming Mu Gong.
Okay, at the moment you need to go into room 1, not room 5.
Oh, room 1. Oh, okay.
Yes,
sorry.
they're all in room 1 for you.
Sorry, I got confused with the group breakout.
Don't worry.
Sorry.
I know technology sometimes can be confusing.
Okay. I want room 1. Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Got room 1.
Yes, that's right, Min. Are you in the Ming Mu Gong as well? You're brightening. Yeah. Choose room 1. Yes, choose room 1.
I don't have a dialog box.
Okay. Look at the bottom. Are you using an iPad or are you using a computer?
Laptop.
A laptop computer. Try to look to the bottom. There's a row of functions.
I could see participants, chat, share screen, record reactions, and leave.
Okay, there's one called breakout rooms. It's like a square box.
I don't have it.
You don't have?
Hi, Faye.
Hello?
Hi, Faye. I think I can help you with this one. I think for some people you have to enable breakout rooms in the Zoom settings. Otherwise, you won't see that box at the bottom. So I'm not sure if Tari just invites her, whether she'll be able to go in, just click a button on the beginning of the screen, in the middle of the screen. But so I think with mine, I had to enable it. It didn't automatically come up. So just to let you know that.
Oh, I see. I wonder if I can assign Min to that room 1.
Yeah,
Would I be able to do that? Yeah. Let me just try to move you to that room 1. Is that okay?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, let me see. I've not done this before, so it's kind of new to me. Let me see. How do I do that?
It says the host has opened breakout rooms. Please wait to be assigned.
Oh, okay. Can you see that? Can you?
I just saw the host has opened breakout rooms. Please wait to be assigned.
Okay, let me find your name. I see if I can do it from here. Thank you everyone for patiently waiting. Let me just help the Min to do this. Right. Okay. Min. Oh, here. Assign to room 1. I think I have just done it for you.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Bye. Okay. Bye. Okay. Is anyone else need to go into the Mingmu Gong? Okay. Thank you.
Faye?
Yes, hello?
Eleonora speaking. I cannot see my name anywhere.
Which group? Which
I think I'm in room 10, but I did when there is no one there.
Oh, okay, yeah. Eleonora, you should be here. You should just be here, okay? We are staying in one group for now. Yeah, you are in a good place. Okay. Okay, we get there in the end, and thank you for waiting patiently. Like everybody else, we're all trying to learn to manage with technology. We have last week learned, or in depth learned the first Baduanjin movements, preparatory. Let me just pin my video here. You can all see, yeah. So we have last week we spent quite good time talking about the importance of preparatory form to the Baduanjin. Also, movement 1, holding up heaven to harmonize, and we had looked into the root of the hands, the alignment of the body, the breathing synchronizations with the movements. Let me ask you a question. Do you have any questions since our last training? All right. Do you have any questions?
Sorry, Faye.
Last week's training, does anybody have any questions about the first preparatory form and the first movement 1, hold up heaven to harmonize?
Faye, can I have a question?
Yes. Who's this?
I missed last week's lesson. Do you mind doing it again? To show us again, or?
Shirley, you need to look at the playback, and if you have any question, I'm happy to help you.
I didn't get the playback.
Because you booked in very, very late.
Okay.
Don't forget, it was only Friday. Yesterday, we're able to put you onto the list. So,
okay.
Yes, okay. After this weekend, you need to watch the playback. Okay, yeah, Shirley. All right. Okay, no worries. But you have support there with Sam. Okay. Anyone else? Do we have any questions? Okay, if we don't have any questions, I'm going to ask you to go through these first 2 movements by yourself.
Okay, I know many of you already practice Baduanjin regularly. So on the instructor course, we try to fine comb the accuracy and the details of transitional parts. Okay, so let me put, I think last week I put Angela at the front. Okay, yes, is that right, Angela? Yeah, okay. Let me just put Angela to the front again to go through the beginning, the very beginning of 八段锦. 好, ready, feet together. Take a moment in your mind's eye to scan our body. And I'm stopping the music so you can hear in your own time. Shift your weight quietly and step out to the left. Preparatory form, that's it. And ready, centralize your weight. Spread your arms and gently gather in forward. Remember, it's our abdomen, 丹田, we are connecting our palm with. Okay, take just one moment. Ivy, soften the elbow slightly. Yeah, okay, yes. Okay, good. Take one moment. And Jane Gordon, so give a little more space in underneath your armpit, a little more. Hey, yes, 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 a little more space. We call it shu, making that pathway open. Warren, good. Yeah, I think the space is there. It's okay. I'm just trying to quickly scan everybody, making sure I don't miss anything. Okay, David, at some point you need to adjust your video camera because I can't not see your whole body. Yes, that's better. Yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. Yes, thank you, Aurora, to do that as well. Yes, okay. Aurora, the space under elbows and yes, to feel the balloon is a little big. Rest the hands onto the balloon. Shirley's hands can be a little bit lower to the abdomen, in line with your navel, abdomen. Yes. 好, good. Thank you for bearing with me. I'm just scanning through. Okay, very good. Many of you, the space between the fingers, Eleonora, can be a little bit wider, little bit wider. The finger space between the two fingers. Open your hands a little wider, Eleonora. Yes, a little more. Okay. Alarm. Yes, same here. The soften the elbow space and armpit, little open, little wider. Yes, 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 yes. Good. And Shirley Horrick also here. The elbow underneath the armpit. Yes, armpit. Feel there's a small piece of fruit. Yes, so you don't want to squash the fruit. 好, Shirley, your hands are still too high. Needs to come down. Come down to in line with your navel. 好, good. Now everybody's doing well. I like very much. Try to feel the muscle memories relax into this position. Okay, this is the preparatory form, and to focus on the alignment and also smooth our breathing. Try if you already feel tired in this position, it generally means there's some tensions that we're holding in this posture. So try to melt away these tensions. Good. Are we ready? And Angela, can you move to the next into the next posture, please? Slowly sliding the hands down and fingers interlocked. Yes. Slowly rise, extending grow tall, push up, 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 up. Yes. Gazing softly forward while you continue to flow up. And separate hands, separating hands and slowly floating yourself down. Soften the knees at the same time. Return to a circle position. Yes. Don't go yet. Don't go to the next yet. Let me have a look. Yes, we complete each circle.
Hey, sorry, we don't
Hello.
see Angela anymore.
Sorry, Patricia, what did you say?
We don't see Angela anymore.
Yeah, we can only see your screen, Faye.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. It's because I'm not doing it with you. I'm closer to watch your movement. Okay. Yeah. I'm using two cameras. One is my laptop and one is my teaching camera. Okay. So yeah, I want everybody with each movement, at the end of each movement, you reach to this circle hand position before we do the next. Cross fingers and raising up. So we understand as a teacher, where is the beginning of each cycle? Where is the end of each cycle? If we are not clear as teacher, then when we teach, it's difficult to teach clearly. Okay, so try to come back after you circle your hands back and try to reach to this hand in a circle position, finger to finger, palms facing up. Okay, soften the knees. And before we go to the next cycle begins with fingers starting to interlace. Okay, good. So please start again. Okay, and thinking about the transitional details. Good, let's go. Interlace your fingers. 好，双手交叉 and rise. Rise. Good. And then softly gaze forward, separating hands, floating the hands down. Return to the finished posture. Yes, no hurry. Don't hurry to the next. 好, remind ourselves a tiny little piece of fruit underneath our armpits. Yes, and not squish it. Okay, good. Next cycle, please. Starting by interlace the fingers and rise. Feel you growing tall, you're expanding beyond your hands. And softly gaze forward. Continue the hands up. One moment pause in this posture. One moment pause. Yes, one moment pause. That's it. Good. And checking the shoulders, not tensions. Yeah, spread your shoulder blades. And floating the hands down. Soften our knees. On the way down, soften our knees. 好. Before we start, always check on the finish moment. Are we having fingers together? Yes, soften the knees, alignment in the torso and shoulders down. Let's keep going. One, fingers interlaced. Two, rise, feel the ground pushing through the energy. Up, push up, extend, keep extending. Great extensions in the body. Gazing forward, floating even more back. Shoulder blades spread and open. Pause. Pause one moment and spread your hands down. Release. Soften the knees. Soften the knees. 好, back to the circle position. Yes. Back to circle with your knees soft. Well done. Okay, excellent. Let's return the hands to the abdomen. Take one moment rest. Hands return to the abdomen. 好的。Okay, thank you. And take your time sliding your hands down. Sliding the hands down. Wiggle your fingers if you need to, and roll your shoulders if you need to. Okay, thank you so much, Angela. I will come into the spotlight, back into spotlight, and invite you back on again. Okay, a quick recap. Now everybody is doing well because it's a large group. So just bear with me. I want to quickly scan everybody's posture. So on top of what we covered last week, which is we covered especially about the root of the hands, right? I remember working with keys at the front and reminded everyone, you imagine you follow this invisible panel from the bottom and floating up. So there's no outside beyond this panel. So you're not pushing diagonally forward, which is now very good. Everyone is doing right. So we follow this panel, stretch up. Okay. And then I want to reiterate, sometimes difficult where the camera is, I can't always see. And make sure you're first gazing diagonal up. And this gazing up does not mean throw your head back. So just be careful. It's not we are trying to throw the head back. It's using your vision, sending the energy into your hands and stretch towards the heaven space, or we can call it universal or the infinite distance. And then we gaze forward, gazing forward, and continue to work our alignment here. Pause. Give yourself one moment. Pause. It probably only 1 second, but that moment of pause is important. And then separate your hands smoothly and soften your knees down. Good. While we are up, okay, return. The common of quite a few of us common error is feels from where I can see here is not enough space. Quite a few of us, okay, and holding it like this. Can you see my elbows now is dropped quite close to the side of my rib cage. So when we come down, floating down, feel there's a I would say tomato, okay, a small mandarin orange at the bottom of your armpit. And always remember there's a bit of a space. We call it 虚液. 虚 means it's not solid. Solid means there's no through. Nothing can go through, solid. 虚 means empty, insubstantial. Okay, so the insubstantial and that the space here will encourage the energy to flow. How? And remember your sideways is like this. If you feel by creating the space, you're lifting your elbows. No, we don't want to lift the elbows. Can you see from the side? We're not spreading the elbows out. Elbows still down, round your elbows down. Create well, maintaining the space underneath your palm. This is the idea of roundness in return. Good. So maintaining the space here underneath and not lifting the elbows either. Elbows down, shoulders down, and still maintain the space. That's what I've been trying to explain. 好，看看大家does everybody understand so far the reiterate of our key moments?
Yeah. Frank, can I ask a question?
Yes, Keith.
It's just two questions.
Yes.
First question is when we separate and we come down, we keep our head looking forward. We don't look down towards our hands. Yeah.
Sorry, can you your voice breaks up a little bit. Can you repeat?
Yes, when we separate from above, the hands come down.
Yeah.
Keep our head looking forward. We don't look down.
That's right. Yes, 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 Keith. So when we're separating our hands and floating our hands down, our eyes still softly gaze forward, not looking down. No, so gaze forward. But in your vision, in your broader awareness, in your vision, you can certainly, from the corner of your eyes, you can see your hands floating down, right? So it's not a looking down, but it's awareness in your peripheral vision that you can see your hands floating down.
Okay.
Any other questions? Oh, sorry. Yes. Second question.
Yes. Second question was when we interlock the hands. Yeah, we just interlock the thumbs as well a little bit, or thumbs just touching.
Yes, good. Yes, good small, good details observation. When we cross, where our thumbs is not sticking out. Can you see? So we're not sticking the thumbs out when we create the interlace, and so it's not thumbs open as such. It's thumb is softly, yeah, just soft in here, and keep the hand soft, the thumb soft. Is it my sound coming through okay? Can everybody hear I'm talking? Okay, thank you. All right, okay.
I have a question, Faye, please.
Yes, yes, who's
Aurora
this?
here.
Oh, all right. Yes, Aurora.
I'm sorry to hold you, but you know, I would like clarification. My understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, when we hold the chi, the arms are in front, yeah? There is quite a bit of space under the armpits. Then when we interlink fingers, go up, and then when we come down, okay, the arms don't go back where they were before, closer to the body. Is that correct? So there is a little bit of space, but they are not here, they are here. So instead of being here, they're closer to the body. Just clarification with that. So there is the ball. So here we are holding the circle, and here we are holding from the bottom, if you
That's
like.
right. Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes, correct. Yes. Yes. So there's a subtle difference. Pick on or continue with Aurora's clarification. There's a small difference from the side view. To begin from the preparatory form, the very first one of holding up heaven to harmonize, the preparatory form, our palms is connecting to the dantian, our abdomen, lower abdomen. This is the preparatory form. And the very first one, you will slide, your hands will slide down. Feel there's a balloon in your front that you hold and slide at the bottom of the balloon. And then you interlace your fingers. And then you rise, push up and do all of the details, take your time. The subsequent, all of the following ones, the transition is floating your hands down, return to this, to the finger to finger and palms facing up, holding balloon. So your arms are forming as part of this circle instead of embracing the circle. So all of the transitional between each repeat, the Baduan Jin, for example, will repeat 6 times. So between first and second and all the between times, we are actually doing
the circle, like here, it still doesn't change the fact we need space underneath our armpit. Okay, that's a very good, important clarification that Aurora rose. Okay, any other questions?
Yeah.
Yes?
Can I ask, when you it just one breathe in and then out? Is that right? Am I right or not?
Do you mean breathing, Shirley?
Yeah, yes, please.
Yes. In terms of breathing, we need to take one deep inhale on the way up. It may be for many of us, it's the route going up is far longer than the capacity of your lungs, but you need to take one deep inhale, pause, and long, smooth exhale on the way down. Okay, in between times, you revert to the natural breathing. Okay, we did cover this last week as well. Mikey, did you put your hand up?
Yeah, I was just asking if you watch us again, do you want us to turn sideways to the camera, to our computer or iPod camera, so you can see us sideways?
Yes, you may do it the first time facing the camera. The second time, then you can turn sideways. So it gives me an opportunity to see both. Okay. All right. Thank you. I think that's everybody's question. I think everyone raised hands has been listened to. Shall we have one more go? And this time I'm inviting a different person to be on the spotlight. Is that okay? All right. Let me invite we have, okay. I'm just looking the list. So Keith has been in, Angela has been in. Okay. Can I invite Ernest? You're the team leader for group 6. Ernest Irons. Okay, Ernest, where are you? Yeah, there you are. Okay, all right, brilliant. I'll add you to the spotlight. Okay, now let's begin together with Irving. Ernest. In your own time, everyone, feet together and scanning the body and mind calm, quiet, and tranquil. In your own time, let's begin. Shift your weight and taking half a step to the left, re-centralize the body. And preparatory form, spread your arms and soften your knees as you hold the chi ball, standing like a tree, strong, also relaxed, and feeling the breath in and out, smooth and deep. Concentrate mind onto Lao Gong, the center of the palm. Good. Very good. Now everybody's posture is very nice. Shirley's hands coming down slightly more. Yes, yes. Okay. Treasure number 1. Hold up heavens to harmonize. Sliding the hands down to the bottom of the ball and interlace your hands. Rise. Interlock your fingers and rise. Feel the energy rise through the body all the way to the top. And eyes gazing forward. Continue the hands. Keep opening up. Pause for one moment and separate your hands. Soften the knees as your hands sliding down. Soften the knees. Return to that circle position. That's it. Good. Checking for space underneath your armpit. Good. Number 2. Cross your fingers. The second repeat. Cross the fingers and rise. Feel that energy from your feet rise through the spine, all the way up to the heaven, sky. Pause and gazing forward and separating your hands, floating the hands down, soften the knees. Good. Checking for the spines, nice and straight. Return to the circle position, finger to finger. Yes. Again, let's begin with the third repeat. Fingers interlocked and rise. Deep inhale. Deep inhale. Eyes follow the hands. And eyes forward. Continue to work on your arms. Stretch. Good. Now let's float. Separate hands floating down. Soften the knees. Beautiful. Very good. Very good. And number 4, repeat. Interlaced with your fingers. And rise. Keeping the shoulders down while we lengthen upwards. Yeah, shoulders brought down. Keep lengthening up. And gazing forward. Continue to lengthen up. Pause for one moment. And separate your hands. And sliding the hands down. Soften the knees. Good. Last time, number 5, repeat. Fingers interlocked and floating. Hands up, press. Push up and extend. Eyes gazing forward. Tummy in. Shirley Horrock. Tummy withdraw. Tummy back. Push the tummy in. Yes, and separate your hands. And sliding the hands down. Yes, good. Return hands back to the abdomen. Return hands back to abdomen. Yes, good, very good. The pace is beautiful. I really like this presence of mind, body, and breathing. Thank you, Ernest. Thank you for being in the front. And I would like to just draw your attention, everybody's attention, back to me for one moment. Okay. A lot of good postures and really, really like that. And from one or two of the side view, I noticed, we mentioned this last time, but maybe we need to mention it regularly. While we're lengthening upwards, particularly from the side view, I see, I mentioned Shirley, but maybe more than one. When we so focus on stretching up, and sometimes we tend to go a little like this. Okay, I don't know whether you can see my baggy clothes, a little bit tummy extended forward. Okay, try to resist that temptation, because our focus is trying to get up high and try to get back, hands back in line with the ears. So much effort going in here. In order to do this, sometimes we not knowingly, we kind of push the tummy forward, unable to feel that we're going back. This is a common temptation. Try to resist it. You need to feel that your tummy and what we call the dantian keep engaged to the back of Mingmen. Here is kind of squeezing in your tummy to your spine. You keep wanting to connect with your core. Now the modern word is the core muscle, but we say dantian and into the back. Yes. So even though we're lengthening up, it's not floppy. the tummy is not floppy here. It needs to be strong, engaged, and vertical, lengthening the tailbone down. Okay, Shirley needs to watch on this. I think one or two others, because you give me a side view, I can see there was a little bit tummy forward, and therefore the hip slightly forward as well. So it needs to draw back, pull back, tummy to the spine, hip in place, down, lengthening the tailbone while we stretch upwards.
I did notice that, Faye, when I was coming down.
Yeah.
I'm quite lordotic. And when I was coming down here, I was really having to tuck the tailbone under to lengthen.
Yes.
I noticed I was really doing that. So it's something to be mindful of.
Yes, very good. Yes. Yeah. Now, if you are mindful, you are aware of it, and then there's that means you are paying attention to the details, and then you can start working on it. Yes, that's it. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad. You know, the process of becoming an instructor, it quite often it starts with a deepening our own personal practice, and if you can notice your alignment of your own body, then it means you can watch it for other people too. Good. So I think that's we have thoroughly recapped all the important technical requirements for this one. If you don't have any questions, then today we are moving on to the next new posture. I say new posture. It's your posture you already know, but we're just trying to work on it. Okay. All good? No more question? Okay, super. Wonderful. Next movement is 左右开弓, posing as an archer, left and right, posing like an archer, left and right. And this one is sorry, am I hearing my own voice? Okay, so this one, we start from our stance first. There are two parts to this, making sure that we have a strong base, our footwork is strong, so you don't feel tensions in your breathing, don't hold your breath. And then we work on our arms, the changes in the arms. Good, I'm going to just, okay, change my view and follow me. One of the skills, or maybe ongoing skills, that we continue to develop is the ability to make steps and withdraw the steps in and out very smoothly without rocking the body. Okay, let me show you what I mean. All right, we want to make a step not like this. Okay, so I'm not asking immediate change, but you recognize, all right, and looking and taking step back. Can you see my body rock sideways a little bit? And this is very, very, very common in students. And because students are new and they focus more on just getting there and then just getting here, the transitional part tend to be overlooked. And now, as part of our transformation, become experienced practitioner to a good instructor, is to be able to smooth those transitional details. Shift your weight, emptying the weight completely. Raise the heels from the heels to the ball of the foot until the toes, and then taking the foot up and taking it in with ease, with measure. So here is how we practice 马步 horse riding stance. Rest your hands to your hip and waist, emptying the body weight to your right, and release the left heel. Raise the heel as if you're peeling the heel off the floor, like the sticker peeling up Okay, all the way to your toes. And then off the floor, stretch, open the hips, stretch the toe out. So the toe land and then the ball of the foot and to the heel of the foot. And shifting your weight together. Okay, so it's very smooth transition. Let's try again. So shift your weight back to the right, weight shifting, emptying the body weight smoothly, and raise the heels from the left foot, heels to the ball of the foot and toes. Lift up and step back, feet together, and then straighten yourself. Okay, try the other side. Soften your knees, soften the knees. Lengthen the tailbone, sink as though you're sitting on a stool, back straight. Shift your weight, emptying the weight to your left foot fully so that you feel your right foot can be off the floor. And stretch the hip, open the hip, landing on the toe. Shift your weight as you land from the toe to the heel. Shift your weight into the middle and rise. Okay, let's try stepping back. Shift your weight over to the left, raise the heel, and taking the right foot in, feet together. Good. Again, practice this again. Let me see your practice. Okay, when you're ready. Feet together to start. And soften your knees before you do anything else. And then emptying your weight to your right. Left foot taking up, heels peeling up, and step. Oh, a bit too fast, eh? Oh, all right, you're trying to reposition yourself. Okay, got it. And soft transfer weight. Yes, the smoother, the better. The softer means you have more control. That's it. Yes, I like that one. Yes. And then shifting your weight back and feel the peeling up from the heels and stepping in. That's it. Good. It's getting there. It's good effort, Julie. That's getting there. And try the other side. Soften your knees first and then emptying your body weight, stepping out, reaching the toe out. That's it, toe. And then as you land, you shift your weight over to the center. Well done. Yes, good, Joseph. And shift your weight back. Shift your weight back. You may step wider than your shoulders because we're practicing for horse riding stance. Warren, the step can be a little wider, yeah? And in your own time, let's try the other side. Shift your weight quietly. Stretch the toe out wider than your shoulders. That's it. Yes, beautiful. And sitting, transferring the weight. And then shift your weight back and taking heel up and toe up and then in. That's much better. Really like that, the way you're taking on board of the advice. 好, good. Yes, beautiful. Okay, when I'm disappearing from the main camera, it means that I'm watching you closely. Yeah. Okay, a big thumbs up. It's a very because the 8 pieces of brocade, we use horse riding stands not once, not twice, but actually 3 times horse riding stands. So the way we step in and out is it's a crucial part of the foundation training. Good, I really do like that. And now we're going to try to sit down. We're now able to step with ease, control, poise. And now let's try to develop this stance As we shift your body weight to the center, then we try to sitting down like we have an imaginary low stool, sitting onto the stool. I'm moving back so you can see my foot a little bit more. Okay, so I want to be able to, you can see feet, try humanly possible. We're not machine, so I'm not going to expect you to feet to be like the machine, to be parallel. But in your mind, you're seeing like the train track, the big number 11. So you're stepping kind of in this big parallel foot position. Okay. When we sit down, we try to soften our knees in the same direction of your toes. However, be careful. I'm going to do the side view. Don't push your knee over your toes. Okay, from the side view. This is what I mean. And it's very important. It's for the protection of your knees and to build up the strength of the stance. Okay, so when we sit down, sometimes we go sit down like this. Okay, so can you see from the side view, my knee is, I don't know whether you can, okay, your knees vertically is over your toe. Try to resist it. Just because we want to sit down low, we sometimes overstretched our knee. Okay, so try to feel that you're sitting, lengthening the tailbone and sitting down, almost as feeling your gravity is resting to the back of the chair, so that your toes, your feet, your toes is not desperately grabbing the floor for balance. I hope I make that clear. So as you're sitting down, you flex your knees in the same direction of the toes, at the same time checking in your mind, is your knees overextended over your toes? And try to be just in line vertically with your toes. That's enough. And focus on sitting, lengthening the tailbone, as if there's an invisible string pulling the tailbone down, and crown still lifting up. Okay, and then lengthening yourself up. Rise. Good. 好. Are you tired? Okay, if you are, you can bring the heels in, toes, and giving yourself a little shake. Okay, so now we are going to add into this a complete horse riding stance, 马步. Shift your weight, okay, soften the knees. This is our next practice when I check for your posture. So feet together, knees soft, emptying the body weight, raise the heel and take it wide, wider than your shoulder, toe down, and then the ball of the foot, and then to the heel. Shift your weight back to the center. And not finish here, but then sitting down, focusing on practicing and the knee position in and the direction of your knees, and also the lengthening of the torso. Okay, and rise. Shift your weight back, then raise the heel, the toe, then step in. So this is one side complete. Okay, so have your stance ready. We're going to practice left and then right, left and then right. So 2 on each side. When you're ready, let's now practice the horse riding stance. Feet together to begin, hands to your hip and waist or hanging by the side, whatever suits you, because we're only working on the foot. You can put your hands by the hip and waist or the back of your waist or just hanging. Good. And soften your knees. Feet together, soften the knees, emptying the body weight. And left foot starting to peel up, step wider than the shoulder. That's it. Centralize the body weight. And now focus on sitting down. Sitting, sliding, sliding. Feel the spine sliding down the invisible panel. Checking for your knee positions. No pain. Yeah, soften in the same direction as your toes. And then rise in your own time. Feel the crown is pulling you up. And shift your weight over. And taking the heel up. And stepping in. Very good. Very smooth. Nice. And try the other side. Feet together, soften your knees, soften the knees, emptying the weight to the left and right foot stepping out, wider than your shoulder. That's it. And centralize your weight. And then soften your knees, sitting down and checking knee in line with your toes and not over the toes. The back is straight. Good. And rise. Crown goes up and rise. And shift your weight. Transfer weight. Stepping in. Heel up. Toe up. And step. That's it. Very smooth. Good. Not one more to your left. Shift your weight over. Stretch out. That's it. And centralize the weight. Soften the knees, sitting, lengthening the tailbone. Feel we're growing roots into our earth. Now rise, shifting weight over. Control, lifting the heel, lifting the toes, stepping in. Beautiful. No more rocking of the body. Excellent. Last time to the other side. Sitting, shifting weight, emptying the weight, stretching the toe out. Nice. And shift your weight central. And sitting down to squatting, sitting. That's it. Watching the knees. And lengthening yourself up. Grow tall. Shifting your weight over to the left. And taking the heel up. And step in with the toe. Well done. Okay. Big thumbs up. There's a big difference. Big difference. And I feel this instant transformation that you are thinking. You have that very mindful into your moment in time, that control and practice. It's beautiful. This is what we call the embodiment of that mindful movement into your practice. Beautiful. Next, let's just keeping your feet shoulder width apart and try not to think about it too much. Now we look at our hands. Hands will begin with different shapes. Okay, palm, this is just a regular palm. And then we will change from regular palm to two different shapes at the same time. One shape is what we call 八字, 八字. So you're keeping the thumb and the index finger open and like an L shape or a J shape and curling in all the other fingers. Okay, this is the 八字. Okay, and keeping the center of the palms open. 八字. And try the other one. Try the open to back to the regular palm. And then curl all of the fingers in. Your thumb, index finger, all the three other fingers in. Okay, like this. Good. Again, keeping the center of the palm open. 好. This is when we draw the bow. Good. Okay, practice once more. Regular palm and to the 八字. Okay, I'm just watching. Okay, making sure you're all following. And then back to open palm and change to claw. Yes, very good. Okay, I think everybody is following well. 好 Okay. Yes. That's right. Yes, alarm. Yes, good. So when we do the 八字, open the L shape, then try not to curl in the thumbs. Yeah, the thumbs is naturally open. Yeah, good. Well done. I think, yeah, I think wherever I can see is all correct. Yeah. And now let's try to follow the hand patterns differently. Okay, so your left hand is L shape, right hand to claws. Okay, try that. Palm, regular palm, L shape and claw. That's it. Good. And then return to palm, and then try to use the right hand making the L shape, left hand to claws. Okay, and yes, try to create different shapes by different hands. Okay, open, regular palm, left hand to L shape, right hand to the claw. Yes, and swap over, return open to regular palm, and now the right palm to L shape, left hand to claws. Yeah, that's it. The brain has to think hard how to do it. Yes. Okay, let's relax. Relax. Now shake your hands and shake your shoulder a little. And now let's do the whole arms movement. 1, cross with your arms gather in, cross to the front. And 2, we're taking the left aim. Left, posing as an archer to the left. Okay, to the left. And return. When you return, we open the right hand first. Open and circle down. Almost return to the same position, circle position as in 1, the treasure number 1. And then cross your hands. Again to your right, posing as an archer to the right. Good. And open the left hand, circle the hands down. Return to this, the chi circle. Left again. When we go posing as an archer to the left, our corresponding side of the hands, the left hand, will be outside the cross. 1, 2, draw the bow open to your left, eyes gazing through the L shape, and look the other way. Circle, look the other way. 3, circle down, back to this, yes, making that circle with fingers pointing together. And cross your arms with your right hand over left. That 1, cross. 2, open. That's it. Taking the aim to your right. Draw the shoulders in. That's it. And 3, open the left hand. And circle both hands down. That's right. Yes. Yes, good. 好. Reminder, when we're forming that posing as an archer, we can almost feel, even though our eyes is looking to one side, but the elbow, the opposite elbow, and in your mind's eye, you can still see it and should be level as the shoulder and not slightly down or slightly up. So it's the complete opposite to the aim, to the L-shaped hand. Okay, good. And not from the side view, not over. It's just on the same dimension. So from the side view, in the same dimension. No need to extra go over. So you rotation from the shoulders. No, it's just about expanding the chest. Okay, 好, let's have a look. Your complete posture. Yes, complete posture again. Finally, neck, the eye movement, gazing through the index finger of the aim. Yes. And then 3, open, hands, circle, circle down, 4, back to the, yes, back to the finger to finger circle. And look the other way. That's it. I think everybody's having a go at the last time. Yeah, please do. I'm just checking for all the details. I haven't missed anyone. Yes, we haven't involved too much of the foot because horse riding stance can be quite tiring. When we add the foot in, we may take the tension. Oh, okay. I can see there is something I need to mention about the changes of the hands. Okay. Just making sure. Fantastic. If you take one moment, come closer to your screen for one moment. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Um, I usually see you this far away, so I try to come in closer. The rotation, the changes, I notice only 1 or 2, not many, but maybe it's worth mentioning now. So as we kind of, if we're to the left, the way we rotate and sort of draw the bow open, small details. One, when you to front, form this cross to front. Try not to do it like this. It's too close. Again, where's that little space, that piece of fruit under your armpit? You have just squashed it, and the whole elbow is too collapsed inwards. So be careful when we cross. There's a bit of distance from the chest to your hands, and not too close. Right? This is 1. And 2, when we open the hands, when we draw the hands out, it's about not the wrist stays as a straight extension of your arm. Okay, so we're making the fist and straight. This hands also is a straight. Look, there's a straight. Most of the time, our pulling back hands is okay, but the other hands, 1 or 2 have become, look, the flex, this elbow flexed somehow, and then flip back. So there's a little bit of wrist and wrist down. No. So try to feel it's straight extension from your wrist. Rotate, but it's still straight. Rotate, and push, and pull and push together. Okay, have I just explained that? So there's no softening and flexing of your wrists as you draw. No, it needs to stay as a straight extension of your forearm. 刚才是 just now I saw who was doing that. Oh yeah, Caroline. Caroline, to be careful. Yeah, your wrists to try to be careful. Better. It's better now. Yeah, it's better now. We can rotate our wrist, but not bend and flexed. 好 Okay. Very good. Yes, nice one. Shoulder relax a little more, Jason. Jay. Yeah, yes, that's right. Yes, that's right. Yeah, we try to achieve a deep stretch, but at the same time keeping the shoulders down. That's it. Drop the shoulders, lengthen the neck. That's it. 好 Return. Okay. And now let's now move together with our horse riding stance. Okay, that's very good try, everyone. Very good progress. Now we are ready to work with our 马步. Okay, the transition from previous posture when we come down from treasure number 1. Where our hands should be at this circle position and soften our knees. At this point, we transition to the next. Shift your weight over to your right and taking a wider step, wider than the shoulder, yeah? And then shift your weight the same way, smoothly. And at the same time, we cross our hands, left hand over right. And now sitting down. Sitting and drawing, posing as an archer at the same time. 3, look over, soften, look over shift your weight over to your right. 4, as you have now prepared transfer of body weight, this point you can step in, feet together. So arms still circling. Soften your knees to your right. Step and cross hands. 1, 2. Horse riding stance. Draw the bow open. Gaze to the right. And checking all the stance and all the shoulder positions, hands position. 3, look over, shift your weight over. 4, smoothly step in. To your right again, to your left again, soften your knees. 1, step, cross hands, body weight to the center. 2, sitting, drawing bow to the left. 3, look to the right, shift your weight. 4, step in. And to your right, carry on, soften your knees. I want to come have a look how you get on. Yes, keep going. I'm going to pin someone into the front. Okay, let me pin, so this time, run Irvin to the front. Okay, shift your weight over as you, that's it, release, step in. Good. Let's try one more to each side if you're not too tired. Soften your knees, sink, step and cross hands. And sitting Okay, the back elbow slightly too high. Need to come down a little, touch. Yes, now it's the shoulder high. And look the other way. Over, shift your weight over, and take the left foot in. So, yes. Last time to your right. Soften your knees. Everybody following, and step and cross. 1, 2, sitting again. Yeah, that's better. Elbows touch down, touch lower. Irvin, that's better. This is actually shoulder high. And look the other way. Soften, open the palms, shift your weight over, and slowly taking the right foot in. Well done. Okay, good. And now return palms to the abdomen. And okay, that's it. Well done. Thank you uh, for leading the group. And sorry to put you on to the spot. Good. And very good. Everybody, do you have any questions? I just remove the spotlight. Let me just remove the spotlight from Irvin. Okay.
Hi, Faye.
Yes, hello, Sarah.
You know when you do the cross hands, are you actually touching or is it slightly apart?
Okay, so as you cross, it's not particularly required as a skin to skin touching. It's not like a skin to skin contact. However, they are quite close, and it may look is touching. So in your mind's eye, they are connected, yes, but not necessarily.
Not physically.
No, not physically. No, you're right.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions?
Yeah, I've got one, Faye, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
Me too, but you go first.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, yeah, all right. It's David Bailey. Yeah.
So when you step out, yeah,
yes. Mm-hmm.
And then you come to the center. So you stand up completely in the center, do you? And then sink into horse stance, yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Right. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Sorry, I just wanted to clarify that was correct. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yes, good. On that point, I want to just bring that to Irvin, the attention Irvin as well. When I saw Irvin, when I saw your practice, and maybe it is for relevant to others' practice as well. When we make the first step and cross your hands, kind of you float your body weight to the center, but doesn't have to be a horse riding stance straight away. So you're floating your body weight to the center at a higher position without locking your knees. And then this give you the dynamic space for you to actually sit down and open the bowl. Okay, Irvin, as well. So David and Irvin share the same question.
Thank you.
Okay. And
Aurora.
Yes, Aurora. Yeah, Aurora.
Okay. Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong. In my observation, when you open to the side, and you say should be parallel, but the thing is, when you straighten the knee and then you sink, if the feet are not slightly going to the corner of the room, if the feet are that parallel, you end up with the knees off center. So isn't it, in my observation, when you open with the feet ever slightly turn out, because your femur is rotating out as you open. The parallel stance is when you are parallel legs. The moment you go wider than your hip width, anatomically, you rotate the femur out, and therefore the foot is slightly angled. Is that correct?
I totally get what you are saying, Aurora, and let me just address that this question. Those who have practiced martial arts for a long time will probably have more comfortable with the horse riding stance, and those who are not having martial arts background may do, genuinely feel this posture. Is it possible? How can you do this with feet parallel? Okay, first of all, remember I said we are not machine, we are human. Human body is dynamic, and we work with kind of projected energy here, especially with qigong. So it's not a mechanically parallel. It's comparatively our intention to keeping them parallel. Okay, so that, let me just say that first, and then let the rest to answer your question. So okay, so when you step out, it is true, when we just step the natural way, when we step a wider step, I don't know, I retreat a little bit, and I saw this happen with all of my students. Natural, when we perceive that's natural, it's naturally your toes are slightly out. Okay, this is our public, Joe public, our natural is toe slightly out, and this is the only way we feel is natural. And in our martial arts training and in Qigong's training, what we're trying to create is to open up the energy pathways. So as part of this training, we are slowly building up a structure of the body, trying to open the energy gate at the lower back, at the front, all of here, which requires a different type of natural. Different type of natural is like the shoulder width. You already said it can easily be parallel forward. Okay, so we already sort out 1 foot parallel, and then when you shift your weight over and stepping out, the reason I keep saying land with your toe first is that when you land your toe, before you land the heels, you have the opportunity to straighten that naturalness. Okay, so when you land with it, this is your naturalness, and before you put the heel down, you have the opportunity to straighten that foot, so that becomes a more or less bigger number 11.
Parallel.
Okay, parallel. Again. Yes. So it becomes possible, doable, and manageable by controlling it this way. And then is your knees. It's of course it's not mechanically possible to be parallel the same width, but it's more like in your energy mind to sit with the same parallel. So your feet are here, your knees narrow, slightly narrow in, but try to be as parallel and open as possible. And this way we can open the qua, the area of qua. We can round and open this qua. That's right. You're kind of almost spiraling the femur, so rather than squeezing in, you are opening the femur like this. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, it's an interesting.
Well,
no problem.
Because I am hypermobile, my joints, I have to be very careful because my knees go naturally in a way. If I have the feet parallel, my knees don't know, move a little bit too much, rather than ending directly over the center of the foot. They may end up out of alignment. So I have to be very, very careful. The way
what you can try
when I bend when I go down, my problem. If I have legs straight, I can be parallel. But as I sink down, you see, I sink down, already I'm out of alignment. I have to negotiate with myself where the knees goes. Otherwise, I hurt myself. Does it make
of
sense?
course, you have to. Yes, you have to listen to our body. We kind of have our past life, you know, whatever training we had in the past will define how we feel today. So we do have that baggage, if you like, you know, of our you know, previous how many years before we arrive here. The body is a capsulation of what we have gone through. So maybe for you, I would say try to anchor your knees towards your little toe, even though it may not happen straight away. But in your mind, you want to kind of anchor the outer corner of the knees with your little or the second little toe. Okay. And gradually, yes, that looks fine. Yes, now it actually looks really good. Yeah, it looks strong. It looks centered, and that's what all you need to do. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, that looks good, Aurora. Okay, I hope all of these is helpful to your own practice, and maybe you meet a student like Aurora one day, and because it is true, we're all grown up. We all, not everybody come from a martial arts background, and so maybe, you know, they'll find it difficult to do the horse riding stance. Okay, do you have any other questions?
So if I like to ask, do we just sit down totally and then draw the bow?
It's organic together. You're sitting down and drawing the bow at the same time.
At the same time.
Yes. Don't separate. Don't separate them. Yeah. Spontaneously sitting and drawing the bow together. This is 2. And then 3, you shift your weight and then open the palm. And 4, you'll step in, floating the hands down. Okay. So break down to that pattern.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. 3. Oh, right. 3 people raised the hand. Sorry. I have Mikey, Shirley, and Jay. Jay, do you want to open your mic first?
Hiya. Question about the tension of the hands and how are you much tension when you're pulling the bow, or is it very relaxed?
Oh yes.
I'm imagining I'm pulling a bow. There's tension there.
Yes, it is correct. We are reaching as we draw the bow open. We should be reaching to a full extension, and you should feel underneath your arms. You know, there's like tinklish feeling or something. You should feel it, and this is the expansion to the maximum, our personal best, and you should reach to this expansion. Okay, thank you, Jay. Yeah. Next one, Shirley. Shirley, do you
I
want to
already asked already. Thank you.
Oh, you already asked. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
Shirley Horrell.
Yeah. Faye, it's the same kind of issue with the pelvic tilt. When I'm in horse, so if I get my stance in horse and sink down, okay, so to level my spine off, I've got to tilt the pelvis. I can't go into that horse. I need to tilt the pelvis, and then I can feel the tailbone going down to lengthen into the spine.
Yes.
Am I doing that right or wrong?
Yes, yes, good, very good observation, Shirley. You do need to lengthen the tailbone down when you sit down to the horse riding stance. Although I would be a little careful to say that you will rotate the tailbone, and so that you feel it kind of go tilting forward. There's no need to go down and forward. Down is good. So when you lengthen your tailbone down is good. All right. So you can feel you opening the lower lumbar. This is good. Exactly. And if you go too much down and forward, then it's starting to rotate to lift the pelvis. The pelvis then start to rotate. And then it's not necessary because it will change alignment again. Okay, I hope that answered your question. Okay, next one, Mikey.
Yes, also about the horse riding stance. I think one of the points as well, it depends how low you go. It depends on how far you step to the side, and I mean it's different for different people, and I think for your flexibility. For example, when obviously if you not step that far because you have a less movement in the hip when you're athletic, then you can't go that low, because then obviously those who knees will either go forward or rough the toe or sideways, rough the heel. So it depends also, I think, I mean, I used to be able not to go very low, and the knees would have starting, but now I can go step a bit further and I can go slightly lower. And so it also depends on your own flexibilities, I think. So you shouldn't go too low if you can't step very far. Is that right, Faye?
Yes.
For the horse riding
right.
stance, I mean.
Yeah. That's right, Mikey. The height is not the most important thing. You know, you just sit down to your comfortable height. As long as you're centered and it's supported your alignment well, and don't create tensions, and that's all you need to do. Yes, the width, the height, depending on different factors, your flexibility on the hips, on the width of your stance, and also the alignment. Yeah, it depends on a number of factors. But as long as you're not obsessed by having to squat down low, of course, never sort of like in order to step out, you push your knees out or collapse your knees in. Those are the principles you'll adhere to. Okay. Good. Thank you for everyone for leaving or asking the question. Shall we practice in our small group to have a try the breakout room? Let me just remind you, group 1, who is the team leader is Miriam. Okay. Let me see who is Miriam. Can you show your hands? I have not met you before. Oh, there you are. Oh, okay. Thank you. It's nice to put a face and a name together. So you're in you're group 1 in room 10. Room 10. And group 2, who team leader is Patricia. I know Patricia, yeah. So your group will be in room 9. Room 9. And group 3 with team leader Keith Funsum, your group will be in room 7, breakout room 7. Next group is David Bailey, being the volunteered leader, and your group will be in breakout room 11. Group 5, and that's Angela Howard's group, will be in breakout room 6. And the last group, but not least, it's Ernest Irons group in breakout room 8. Okay, would you be able to choose finding from more? You can find the list of breakout rooms. You can see the list of breakout rooms, and would you be able to click and join to your appropriate breakout room, please?
Faye, on my list, it doesn't have a choice.
Okay.
Do I have to go into settings? Like
who is speaking?
Sarah.
Oh, Sarah. Okay. I can send you. Sarah, which group?
I'm in room 7.
Okay. Yeah, I can help. Yeah,
okay.
Now I know how to do it. I can help.
Thank you.
Finding you, Sarah.
Yeah, room 7.
Room 7. Oh, here, Sarah Preston. Okay, I'm going to assign you to room 7.
Thank you.
Okay. Who else? Shirley. Oh, Shirley, you're joined in just now. Okay, so Shirley, can I send you to, you know Ivy Chan? Is that right? Hello, Shirley? Shirley. Shirley, I'm going to sign you to room 11 with Ivy Chan. Okay, and Kevin and Teresa, you are also in room 11 together with David Bailey. Is it okay? I'll send you over there to room 11. Okay, now Joseph. Joseph, yeah,
Room
hi.
six,
Yeah. Hi, Joseph.
Hi,
Which
okay?
group are you? I'm good. Yes, thank you. You are in Angela's group.
Group
That's
6, I
room
think. Yeah.
6. Yes. Shall I sign you there? Room
Yes,
6?
please.
Okay, no worries at all. Okay, Chris.
Hi, Faye.
Hi,
Yeah,
Chris.
I can't see the rooms either. Sorry.
Oh, okay, no worries. You are in Ernest's
8.
group, which is room 8.
That's correct. Yes.
Yeah, okay, room 8. Okay, very good.
Excellent. Thank you.
See you later. See you later. You okay? make myself， 我要喝一杯茶了，我讲的时间太多了。嗯，哦，这是我的茶。嗯。 Hi, Ivy. Hi, Shirley.
Hi.
Hi.
We did get a message, didn't we, Faye, to say come back?
Yes. I said in 5 minutes. So you're one of the early ones to come back.
Oh, right. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't see
It's
that.
okay. Yeah, I just say give you 5 minutes to wrap it up and come back.
Oh.
It's okay.
Faye, are you going to explain to us about the breathing later on?
Yes, yes. We talked
All right,
about
okay,
the
thanks.
movements. Yeah, the movements first, and then we want to talk about the breathing.
Okay.
Okay, Ivy. I put Shirley on in your group. Is that okay?
Yes, of course. Yeah, before we tried to get it together, but later on, someone moved her to group 4 and the group 3, and now she come back. It's fine. It's okay for us. No problem.
Okay, because she just booked in late, so all the other groups seems to be quite full. So I put her Shirley up, add her name to your group, Shirley. And
Yeah,
also you know
it's
her.
this is a permanent move, isn't it? It's a permanent move.
Yes, if she's happy to stay, I can't see why she needs to move again. Okay.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
good.
Fine, no problem.
All right. So yeah, I have. So your group leader is David Bailey, and now we have David Bailey, Ivy Chen, Kevin Teresa, Shirley Horrock, and Shirley. So two Shirleys.
Are we back with you now, Faye?
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes. Welcome back. Welcome back. How are you getting on, Kevin and Teresa? I just have a quick
Yes,
word.
we're fine. We got logged out. We had to get back logged in.
Oh, okay. All right. Brilliant. Are you still practicing with Dong's group?
It was
not at the moment. It was a kind of a research project that
lasted
for a while.
Finished.
On Barraclough.
Okay. All right. And now you're mostly practice by yourself now. Is that right?
Yes.
The first 2 forms, Baojianggong and Shirafa, and now we're practicing this one as well each week, 2 or 3 times per week.
Okay. Oh, very good. Excellent. And so far, you're getting on all right with the Baoduanjing. You're liking it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. It's we're getting there. I mean, it's. I love the way that you're going step by step like that and correcting, because we watch your video and we do it, but we watch your video during the weekday and we're just copying you, but we may not be doing the right thing with the hand. Like for example, this, because I used to go like that. And so it's good that we're going through that because we're really getting to learn it. Well, I'm getting to really learn it better this way.
And I think it's the video where you're by the seaside. It looks like similar to behind you now. You're in northern Cyprus, I think.
Cyprus, very beautiful country. Yes, it would be good. We can organize some retreats to beautiful places at some point. Okay. Well, people are slowly getting back. Let me just check. Irvin, you doing okay? Yeah. Okay, great. Thumbs up. All right, lovely meeting. I mean, this is all new people. I'm just saying hello to. We've not physically met before, but it's lovely to have you on the call. So I hope to get to know you a bit better. Hi, Caroline. Hi, lovely to see you. And hi, Jake.
Yeah, this is from break room 9. We've finished. We've all gone through it. Each of us
brilliant.
That one. So yeah,
okay.
so only 5 of us. That's why we were a bit quicker.
Fantastic. I think there are a couple more groups to come back. Let me just ask David's group come back first. Is any questions? I know there's one question I will cover that Ivy has talked about. Is any other questions from your group?
Yeah, I've got a little bit of a question, Faye, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, far away.
It's just when you finish movement 1.
Yeah.
And you start the second movement. Do you come out and then so you've done your do you go straight, so you're straight into this here, so it's straight into that movement? Is it just step straight into it, if you know what I mean?
Okay, I will answer that question. I think we've described it, but I will reiterate again. Yeah,
I'm all right once I get going into it. It's just a sort of transition from 1 to 2. Sometimes I'm just not quite sure where it's. Yeah.
Okay. No problem there. I'll cover that again. Another group I can see just come back. Who is Chris? Chris Willoughby, Ernest, your group come back. Any questions?
No, not really. We enjoyed practicing together.
Okay. All right. Good. No questions from Ernest's group. What about it's Patricia's group come back as well. Any questions from your group, Patricia?
It seems to be fine. We don't have any questions. Thank you.
Okay. All right. That's fine. That's good. What about let me see. It's other groups. Keith's group come back yet? Maybe not. Angela's group back yet? No. What about Miriam? No.
Yeah, we did have a quick question just about the breathing. We just wanted to double check the sort of correct breathing method for the second move. So there's a few different ideas as to when we inhale and when we exhale. Yeah, so just hoping you could clarify that for us.
Yeah, no problem. Angela, any questions from your group?
Yes, we had one about the length of the inhales and exhales for the first move.
Okay, good. And I think there was Keith Fansom. Are you back yet? Any questions from your group? Okay. What about? I've asked Patricia. I've asked Miriam, and I've asked Angela, Ernest, David. Yeah, it's just Keith's group needs to come back. Let me just go into Keith's group, and maybe they didn't see the message.
Oh, hi, we're just coming back, Faye.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay, that's great. I just wait for you to settle back in. Yeah. It's okay because the technology is so new. It may take us a few more minutes just to finding our way around. Oh, there you are, Keith. Any questions in your group practice, in your breakout room?
Oh.
You may switch on your microphone first. Keith, can you switch on your microphone first? Thank you.
Yep, got it.
Yeah.
There's just one question which I'll try. I think I read it correctly. That after the call here, when we open, we shift our weight. Yeah, the hands don't stop there and step in. Yeah, when we open, we wave, shifting our weight, stepping in, and the hands slowly come down. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You hear that?
Yeah, it's your voice still a little bit breaking, but I more or less get your question. Yeah, it's about timing. Your question is about the timing, isn't it? About when your hands and body weight and how.
Okay.
Yeah, is that right?
Okay.
Yes.
That's fine.
Yeah. From here, opening, shifting the weight, stepping, arms coming down.
That's right. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
So shifting weight,
And we had a lot of discussion. Yeah, we had a lot of discussion on the horse riding stance as well.
Sorry, I didn't get that bit. You had a lot of discussion on what?
Okay, thank you.
Oh, all right, Keith, I didn't hear the last bit.
Oh, we just had a lot of discussion on the horse riding stance. We had a lot of discussion on the horse riding stance. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello?
Horse riding stance. Yeah, you had discussed on horse riding stance.
Yeah, which because of my been doing sort of karate and martial arts for a long time, I explained to them about the choir and pushing the choir back slightly. So try as if you're sitting on a stool rather than just sinking straight away from where you are. The knees go forward. If you push the choir back, then you sit back, but also keeping the body vertical.
Good, good, excellent. Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Keith. Yeah, I think that
Okay,
means.
thank you.
No problem. I think that everybody understands in your group about the horse riding stance. Okay, right. I think I have covered asking everybody's question, every group question. Answering David's first question, the transition after our first movement back. Okay, we are returning slightly different to the last one. The previous one, every time when we come back, well, oh, sorry, not previous. The very first one is holding the ball, a preparatory form here. And then subsequent ones, we're coming back with circle position, okay? And you will come back to this position at the last repeat of holding up heavens to harmonize. So this is pretend this is number 6, okay? And coming down and return. You want to return to this same circle with your arms at the bottom of the circle. Number 2, shift your weight, start. Treasure number 2, shift your weight. Raise the heel. As you make a wider step, your hands start to cross and synchronize. So you're shifting of the weight to the center and hands cross spontaneously together, okay? Together 1. Together 2. As you're sitting down to your horse riding stance, you draw the bow open spontaneously together, hand and body. 3. Transfer weight and open together, no separation. And then spontaneously, number 4, while you're emptying the body weight, ready to take the left foot in, hands coming in together. Okay, so you can break this down to 1, 2, 3, 4, hand and foot together, hand and foot together, hand and foot together, and then recognize the end of 1, the breakdown 1, end of 2, the breakdown 2. Okay, so one more time, just reiterate. Transition, breakdown, step by step. 1, step and cross hands. In your mind, you want to reach here. Transition 2, start sitting down, draw the bow open. You want to reach to the maximum expansion. Okay, stretch, open. Transition 3, transfer weight and open, gaze the other way. In your mind, you want to shift, reach here. Number 4, hand and foot together, return.
Hands back to the circle, feet together. Except the very last time when we finish the right, okay, when we finish the right, the very, very last time, then we take half return to shoulder width. Okay, so this is the step-by-step transition to be precise. That is David's question. The next group, Ivy asked about the breathing. Angela asked about breathing. Patricia, no problem. And Jake asked about breathing. Now I want to talk about the synchronizations of the breathing. There are a number of, well, not a number, but two main possibilities. Now, when we break the postures down to 1, 2, 3, 4, as I just identified and went through with you, I want you to focus on the 2 and 3. Okay, so 1 is here, step and cross hands. 2, inhale. Focus on the expansion of the chest, opening of the lungs, and inhale, gaze. Okay. 3, exhale, exhale. And natural breathing on 1 and on 4. Natural breathing. Okay. So you can find your own way. Okay. Ready? You can pause here. Make sure you exhaled first and then inhale as you sit down and open. In your very smoothed up practice, you may be able to join 1 and 2 into 1 exhale and become 1 long inhale. Oh, sorry, 1 long inhale. Becomes, this is 1. Continue inhale as you sit down. Continue to inhale. And then 1 long exhale. Join up. 3 and 4. Okay. So you when you practice, it becomes smoother, and when your breathing becomes deeper and longer, you may synchronize the breakdown. 1 and 2 becomes 1 big long inhale, and 3 and 4 becomes 1 long exhale. Now, before you can get to there, before you can do 1 big long inhale all the way here, what can you do? My breathing is not that long. Then focus the inhale on 2. Focus on the exhale on 3. Leaving the beginning 1 and 4 as natural breathing. Okay. This is my advice on the breathing. Also, the length. Is it Angela asked about the length of breathing on the first posture, right? When we practice extra slowly and experience the expansion of the torso of the body, 3 cavities. When we focus on here,
I would like. Move, isn't it, Faye?
Sorry.
That's the third move, not the first.
Oh, sorry. Yes. On the first one, okay? When we're focused, 2 hands holding up heaven to harmonize and open the 3 cavities. And if you feel it's too long, the movement is too long for my inhale. It's from the bottom here, inhale, inhale, inhale. Quite often, by you're halfway up, no more space to inhale. Okay, what can you do? Well, you can return anytime to natural breathing. Continue. It will be even better if you start with what I suggested, leaving the first half as natural breathing and start deep inhale from the chest. Deep inhale. Pause when you reach to the top and gazing forward. And long, smooth exhale on the way down. Quite often you'll find your exhaling tend to be longer than inhale. If you count, maybe your inhale can count to 4, your exhale you can count to 5, which means your hands probably can match with your exhaling on the way down. It's just inhale that can be a bit difficult. So natural breathing up to chest, focus on the inhale deep. Pause. And long, smooth exhale. Okay. Allowing all the other, allowing all the other times to be natural breathing.
Our question was, say, about the second bit of what you've just said. You know, if you exhale longer than you can inhale, is it so the arms would go up slightly quicker and the on the way up, and because the exhale is longer, the arms would take longer to come down? Should they both be at about the same pace, irrespective of whether you've got your long inhale, you know, a shorter inhale and a longer exhale? I don't know if that makes sense.
Our aim, I think our aim is to deepen the inhale, right? It's trying to deepen the inhale to become long, deep, even, smooth. So with that in mind, it may not be it may seem to be an immediate solution to speed up on the way up because you have a shorter, and then slow down on the downwards. You know, it may seem to be a immediate solution, but it would not encourage our breathing to gradually work on becoming longer. So what I wouldn't immediately rush into, you know, change the speed of your movement. The speed is trying to relax the body and or, you know, slow down and hopefully calm the mind, and with that together bring the breathing, you know, to a little longer, deeper, smoother, the process. So I would.
So the movement up should take the same length of time as the movement down.
I've not timed it before, but I feel the pace should be pretty much even. You know, inhale pretty much even, like the silk brocade, and pause and coming down pretty even, although I've not timed this before. But in our mind, we certainly want to move our body in the pace that it's even, like the stream of water. So that would be the principle. Again, our body is not a machine, so I've not timed it to be exact. As long as in your mind, and that is the intention, I think that will do.
Yeah, thanks, Faye.
Okay, no problem. Any other questions? I think the breathing was the one repeatedly asked by a few groups.
Sorry, Faye, it's David.
Hi, David.
Hi. What I'm wondering is, because I was always taught previously that the longest breath you can take decides what the pace of the moves is. Are you suggesting that in actual fact there is a certain pace that you go and then the breathing fits with the pace, or does the pace fit the breathing?
Okay. At different stages of your practice, I guess you may be able to tailor and suit. At the moment, for our practice, and don't forget, and Tai Chi practice and Qigong practice, not always exactly with the treatment to the breathing. So because I know you do a lot of Tai Chi practice as well. So our Qigong practice is a process encouraging our breathing to, as like I said to Angela. So with that in mind, I do strongly, advise to carry on the pace of 2 hands, and also carry on the pace as we do now. And that in itself will encourage your breathing to extend longer to the right direction of deepening and more abdominal, development. I would.
How do you then decide what the pace should be?
Pace of your movement.
Of the move.
Of the move.
Yeah, you say you're going to take a certain time to do this and a certain time to do that. How do you decide what that time is?
There's no currently there's no fixed no fixed requirement, except if there's any guidance using the standard pace that I post onto YouTube on the YouTube channel. I would encourage you do a slightly slower than that standard pace for our training, during our training. This is because when I see and observe, and even that standard pace that I post on YouTube, which is the International Health Qigong Federation sort of like official music, I do find that when we're developing our deeper internal energy, it's still a little bit rushed. It feels many of our students focus too much on just getting their hands, just getting their foot. So I would feel you gain more benefits by just slightly slower than my standard, YouTube channel pace. The 6 repetitions, if you want to do it comfortably, I would say that music for 6 repetitions, if you slow down, it fits comfortably to 4 repetitions at a slower pace. So if that answers your question, how do you decide? I would broadly recommend that pace.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay. Now, before we finish our session, I just want to say sometimes on that pace, there's a saying, slow is fast. Okay. And quite often, we think, oh, this is so slow. In today's world of pace and fast, slow, be able to do it slow is more of a challenge. So don't be afraid of slow down. You will find a lot more surprise happening when you do it slowly. Okay, no more of a question. Let's go through some loosening. Okay, thank you. We will pick up the pace as we go along into the next movements and that. Okay, the first is 2 postures, and we tend to cover a lot more in theory. And after we have understand the control of the breathing and the pace, and of course making that steps, we can pick up the pace more faster. Raise your hands. Deep inhale, raise your heels. Big breathing out, exhale. And again, inhale, exhale. Inhale, relax, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 1, 2. Inhale, exhale. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Last time. 2. 好. And sideways. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. exhale on the release. Good. Well done. And we raise the heels, giving another gentle shake to the body, like the 8 treasures last one. Gently raise the heels and giving the body, shoulders, elbows, wrists, a little shake. Hips. Good. And release the heels. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and dropping the heels. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and dropping the heels. Now let's take a deep inhale as you flex through the ankles, knees, the hips. Deep inhale and go. Allowing the arms to flop and drop. And again, starting from another deep inhale, open the chest, open the lungs, arms, go. Allowing the arms to flop at the front. And last time, take a deep inhale. Go. Exhale. 好. And now let's gently curling yourself back to the center and do some energy meridian tap. Okay, tapping up from the back and tapping down from the front. Again, tapping up and gently tapping down to the wrist. Swap over. Okay, up and tapping your way down. Turn over, tapping once more and tapping down. And now let's tap a little bit across our collarbone and then to the center of our breathing channel, to the belt meridian. And then to the back of our kidneys, bladder meridian. And to the front of our legs, and then to the side of our legs and inside of our legs. Okay, good. That's all for our training today. I shall sort of close the recording shortly. And all for today, we're going to do our Qigong salute. Overlapping your hands to the abdomen and a slight bow. I say, 同学们再见. Goodbye, dear students. And your greeting back, 老师再见. Goodbye, teacher. Okay, in Mandarin. Okay, I hope you enjoy today's training, and I look forward to seeing you the next session. The next session is not next week. Don't forget, it's I think, yeah, it's you have a couple of weeks off, and during that period, have a little practice if you can. Organize in your own groups. If you have any questions during your practice, you can pass on to Jan, who will pass on to me. Okay. Any questions before we?
Thank you, Faye. That was great. Thank you so much.
Bye. Bye-bye.
You're very welcome. Very welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Well done, guys.
Thank you, Faye. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
You're welcome. Take care.
Bye.
Joanne.
Hi, Faye. See you soon.
Bye. Yeah. See you tomorrow, some of you.
Yeah.
Bye all.
Morning.
Right.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Take care.
I never find the right button. That one now. Bye.